right. All right.
Hey,
I think we're live. Hope everybody's having a great day. You turn all my stuff on. Amen. So I got a bunch of bosses, and she's my favorite boss. So making sure that all our technical stuff is working and that we're on. And it looks like we're on. Looks like I'm on now. We're on. And it looks like people are coming on. So glad y'all are filling in. Yep, we got people that's coming on. They're coming on. All right. Look at you. That's you. Hey. Hey, well, happy Monday to you. Hope everybody's doing great. We're glad to be able to come on and share some of these good nuggets with you, man. So we got a good time lined up tonight. Really cool topic that we're going to be discussing. And again, thank y'all for tuning in. It's going to be a great night. So I give y'all a second to come on. First lady just waved at y'all. So, hey, everybody, share this video. Do me a favor, share the video. Are you logged on?
I'm trying, so I was going to share the video. Okay.
I'm going to share it because I have a great Facebook friends. So I want to make sure that all of my Facebook friends catch this too. And if you have good Facebook friends.
Okay, I think I just shared it.
You just shared it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we got people who's coming on. While they're coming on, I'm going to grab my coffee and, yeah, get ready. So, First Lady, you excited about talking tonight?
I am.
Outstanding.
I think we have a good topic.
All this stuff makes me wonder, what do we do without technology, or without all this good stuff? It just helps us do a great job. And man, I'm excited. So we got some good stuff. Well, I was excited when we do our tailor-made ministry because we start running into so many couples that needed some real healthy, honest conversation, not just church talk, not just, hey, we on here talking about something, but real balanced information that again has substance for those of us that's believers, have a spiritual foundation,
right? But
then something that you can use, something that's practical. We don't just want a bunch of pie in the sky stuff. We want something that we can use.
Right.
You got it?
Right.
So I give you guys a second to come on and see y'all coming on. Make sure you share this video. Everybody share the video. Comment, say hey or something. Let us know that you're on so we can make sure that we're on no technical difficulties. Because, hey, Miss Monica Thomas Coleman. Hey, thank you for soon. I know everybody by their Facebook name, so I call people their whole Facebook name. So, all right. Well, let's talk tonight. First Lady, you ready to roll?
I'm ready to roll.
All right. Tonight we're talking about it, and you saw our promo. Tonight we're talking about what to do when the passion is gone. What to do when the passion is gone. Because unfortunately, hey, Jazz, you don't even marry.
Who is that, Jazz? Hey, Jazz.
Look at Jazz. What we gonna do with Jazz? So no, that's great for her to come on and get this information. So when she marries, because I'll be at the wedding, and I'm actually doing the counseling too. So the young man she marries is gonna come. He's gonna spend a week with me. He's gonna come spend a week in my house, and I'm gonna work on Jazz's man to get him ready. Praise the Lord. So just so you know. All right. So yeah, tonight we're talking about. Hey, Miss Gay.
Hey, Gabrielle.
Tonight we're talking about what to do when the passion is gone. Because unfortunately in marriage, sometimes passion fades.
Right, yes, it does.
It does.
It does. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just saying, I'm trying to see why you're looking at me like that.
Say something.
I turned the camera off. Now.
I'm just saying.
No, and so we do want to talk about, hey, Miss Vicky Black, take these notes. Absolutely. Your man got to spend a week with me too. So all y'all men's got to spend a week with me. So hey, share this video because I want men and women to get this. I want to talk about what to do when passion is gone, because being passionate is really about keeping that fire burning.
Right. Absolutely.
Not just going through the emotions and even before First Lady and I will start the video, we were saying, hey, when's our last date night? When's our last? Okay. We got in the books. We've been so busy. But when you got to think about it, that means you got to make sure you stay on top of it, because all the things we have going on, we got life going on, we got family guy going on, we got church guy going on, got our individual lives going on. In the midst of that, we want to make sure we keep the passion, the fire burning, and we don't just go through the motions.
Absolutely.
You got it? So,
well, what is passion? So passion is a strong barely controllable emotion, fervor, enthusiasm, zeal, intense emotion, compelling action. Compelling action.
Not just going through the motions,
but compelling, like really being a part of it, being in the moment, really being there.
That's good. That's good.
Passion applies to an emotion that is deeply stirring, ungovernable. Look, fervor implies to warm and steady emotion. And so I look at that warm and steady emotion, meaning that it's something that's consistent, that it's always happening, that it's always, moving and going. It's not just something we do on date night. Okay, we just passion. It's just passion. And okay, we just have fun on date night. But passion should be consistent, a desire and a willingness and a want to be with the other person and to enjoy time with the person.
That's good. I'm working on a series. I was sharing with First Lady last night as we were going over some of these notes, putting together some notes for a series on reconnecting to passion.
Right.
Because this is not just husband and wife,
right.
but it's a zeal for life.
Right.
It's an excitement. It's an excitement. Too many people, they don't live before they die.
Yeah.
And so in whatever I'm doing, whether it's for the Lord, for my job, with my children, my family, there has to be some passion, because even the Lord said, He said, be hot or cold. And
right.
Give me some passion.
Give me something.
And so you want to have a passionate life.
Right.
And passion does not just mean sex.
It does not.
Passion means a fire for living.
Right.
That everything about my life should have some oomph to this
right.
thing.
And then you think about, remember how, when you first, especially when you first got married, or even in a dating relationship, how you used to be so excited and you would light up when the phone calls. And I remember when we were dating, and I remember I used to be so excited because we get ready to go. Our thing was, you come pick me up and we go get us a Pepsi Freeze. I remember Pepsi Freeze.
And then when they had Mountain Dew Freeze.
Yeah, oh, that was so cool.
Jesus
we would go,
Christ.
and it really was not that we were doing like major stuff, but it was just the excitement of spending time together. Well, as we get older and as we've gotten married, then that passion sort of wanes because things sort of get in the middle of it. And so we have to make sure, we, like you said, we're not talking about infatuation or teenage puppy love,
right?
But we're really talking about, we're talking about being in the moment, really enjoying time with each other. Now, I know that a lot of times that time is based, enjoying time with each other is based off of issues and things that have happened in the relationship. So that's why it's always important to work through that stuff,
right.
And make sure you take care of that and you work through those things and come on one accord with with the issues. Because a lot of times if you have issues, you don't want to be bothered. You kind of don't enjoy being with the person. So.
Absolutely. So that's key. And it's great that even First Lady said, we're not talking about puppy love. You can't live in puppy love.
Right.
We're not talking about this infatuation. Oh my God, and goo goo gaga, that doesn't last forever. But there has to be some life in the moment. There's got to be some life in life.
Yeah,
I think there's got to be some life in life, And so we start talking about this concept of passion, the fire in the moment. Fire ranges from a spark to a flame to an inferno. So fire is not always a raging inferno like the movie Towering Inferno.
Yeah.
But there should always at least be some spark in there.
Right.
Because if you can keep some spark, you add a little oxygen, add some life to it, it'll flame back up. But again, you can't stay at flame all the time. You can't stay on vacation forever.
Right.
You got to come home and wash dishes.
Right.
But in the midst of that, we're always monitoring the flame.
Right.
That when it was
Never
going down,
go out.
stoke the fire.
Exactly.
Stoke the fire, because it's easier to reflame. It's easier to rekindle. That's great. It's easier to rekindle than to have a hold to reflame it. So you got to watch it. You got to watch it.
That's true.
That's good.
Because when you if you're doing a fire in the fireplace, it's easier when the fire go out to stoke it and
That's
put
good.
another log on there. Then to have to start all over. You got to find kindling. You got to do all
Absolutely.
that stuff. So I like that.
That's good.
So what's the importance? Oh, you can say something else.
Hey, hope you guys are sharing this video. Please share this video. Share the video. I'm telling you, one share could literally save a marriage, save a family, save somebody's job. Because again, the stuff that we talk about is not, we're talking to couples, but we got several people on here who are not married. They're single. They're just soaking this stuff up because the principles apply across the board. So the same thing we're talking about, having a passion for marriage. This is about having a passion for life, passion for God, passion for your children,
Yeah.
passion for yourself. That's really
And
a
you
lot of
know,
times people can lose passion for themselves.
Right, and you think about it, we do have some people on here who may not be married, but when you are a person that has a passion and a zeal for life, that's
great.
attractive.
Oh yeah,
That's attractive.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, people because you don't seem like a project, because
Right.
nobody wants a project. If you just don't like life, you don't like anything, you don't like your job, you don't like your family, you don't like your folks, you're just miserable, you're just tired. People don't want to be bothered with
Absolutely.
that. That's a project. They don't want that in the beginning, So
Absolutely.
when you meet a person that loves life and they're fun, they're enjoying life, and not to say that everything is great, but it's just in your perception and perspective on life.
Right.
Man, when you have that kind of person, that's amazing.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's attractive.
Right.
It's inspiring. It's all these other adjectives that you can add, but it just makes
Yes.
life great.
Yes. Right.
So,
Right.
and that's what we want. We want great life. So,
Right.
so let's see. I'm working
What's
through
the importance of passion in relationships?
the importance of passion in
You
relationships.
know what I mean?
That's so
Like
great.
why we need that? Why we need that passion?
Bow, chicka, whoa, whoa. No. So I'm kidding. We have fun. We do enjoy each other. We enjoy being with each other. It's so important. It's important to have passion in relationships. We talk about passion. It's a strong, barely uncontrollable emotion.
Right.
It's
Fervor.
fervor. It's enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And so
Zeal.
it's important to have this passion in any relationship, because watch this thing now. Any relationship that does not have passion, and I can't say this any other way, it's under attack of time.
Right.
Now just stick with me. A relationship that does not have passion is under attack from time. What that means is time together becomes painful when there is
Right.
no passion.
Right.
If there is no passion,
You just
then
don't want to be bothered. You just like going through motions. Like, oh, here we go.
the more you're together, the longer you're together, becomes more painful, and so time together becomes an attack on your life. She said, Leslie said, I feel like I shouldn't have seen that.
Leslie.
That's too funny. And so what happens is time together becomes heavy, it becomes unenjoyable, and life becomes a doctor's appointment.
Right.
Or
Right.
a grocery list.
Yeah.
It's just something that you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we didn't, because again, this is passion, loving, laughing, enjoying
Right.
each other. This is passion, it's a fire.
Right.
And so if we didn't like being together, if we didn't enjoy each other's company, this would be a long 30 minutes.
Yes, it would.
But the time just goes by so quickly because we enjoy each other.
Right.
There's a passion, there's a fire. And so we have to make sure that we emphasize how important passion is. Not only is a relationship without passion under attack from time, a relationship without passion is under attack from progress.
Yeah.
And what it means is progress without passion just makes us business
Business partners. Roommates.
roommates. Yeah. And
But
even if we're accomplishing stuff, even if
Right.
we're acquiring, we're moving ahead, if there's no passion between us,
Right.
we just co-signers.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a nice house. You got the score, I got the score. Yeah, let's go get it. Let's just move our stuff over there. Or, hey, Madrid would be nice. Let's go and do Madrid. Why? We just want to go. But it's just contracts.
Right.
You don't want that. You don't want that.
That's boring.
It's boring.
Mm-hmm.
And even though things that should be exciting are not exciting because there's no enthusiasm. in
Right.
them. And number 3, relationships without passion are under attack by life and its issues.
Mm-hmm.
Life is already life is
Challenging.
life.
Yeah. Very challenging.
Whether you live, I've been saying for years, if you live heathen or live holy, challenges in life are coming.
Right.
And so doesn't matter whether or not this is a marriage built on the rock, doesn't matter whether or not Jesus literally showed up and said, thou is supposed to be married. You could have had angels, Gabriel,
Right.
Michael, and and the donkey that spoke for Balaam. They could have all been at the reception. Enoch, Abraham, and Isaac all been there. There's still going to be challenges
gonna
and
be
issues that
challenges.
come along
Right.
with life. And so without this passion for each other, we only come together, watch this thing, in crisis.
Right.
That's the only thing. We only come together in crisis. No fun, no enjoyment. who just come together in Christ. And I've seen listen to me, I've seen so many marriages that they loved each other. They were committed to each other, but they had no passion.
They had no passion.
And so they didn't enjoy each other. They were committed. And so the only thing that made them really band together was when there was a sickness or a death or a crisis or some kind of calamity. And as soon as the calamity was over, they went back to their respective corners.
And you think about it, I mean, the Bible says, Jesus says, I come that you might have life and have it more abundantly,
right,
to the full, till it overflows.
Exactly.
Life is life, and that means every aspect of our lives, not just, again, we want to make sure we're not just talking about sex, but I mean every aspect of your lives, a passion for every area, fullness, enjoyment. And this is the thing I learned. I learned that to maintain the passion takes work.
Absolutely.
It's not something, I think a lot of times we wait on the feeling. We wait feel like, passion is going to overcome me and I'm going to... No, it's work. Sometimes, we've had to go and force ourselves to go on dates and learn, talk to each other again because we were so bogged down with children and living life and cooking and church. But we had to say, wait a minute, no, we have to go. And sometimes it was awkward. We were just sitting there, you're just kind of like, okay, yeah, and you're trying to... But we had to work at it, and you have to constantly work at it.
And I cannot say this enough. I can't say this enough. Even to those that are watching that are single. You have to on purpose take responsibility for your own passion for life.
Right.
You got to take responsibility. I'm not going to wait to enjoy life when I get me a boo.
Right.
I'm not going to wait to enjoy life when I get married.
That's a word.
I'm not going to wait to enjoy life, when things get better. Things get better when you choose. Why sit here and die? That's big right there.
That's good.
I'm talking to somebody right there.
That's good.
That why and I'm going to say this, not just bit. Some of you sitting at your house in your jammies watching us on Facebook because you wouldn't get up and go nowhere tonight. Somebody single shouldn't even be able to watch us tonight.
Or you just watch it on your phone when you with your friends. You can just turn on, say, "Girl, my pastor online," and listen to it like that.
I'll let you fix it. I mean, you cut into my thunder, but that's all right.
Saying.
I was on the road
because I want them to look. They need to learn some.
I was under inspiration by the Holy Spirit.
Okay, Holy Ghost, speak.
You can't recreate no anointing. You can't recreate that anointing. You just gotta wait till the next time of visitation.
Speak, Lord.
But no, listen. On your job, wherever life is not greener on the other side.
Right.
The grass is greenest where you water it and you fertilize it.
Right.
Whatever state Paul said it like this, and all this stuff go back to the word. Whatever state I find myself in, whether I know how to be abased, know how to abound, I know how to have, know how to have not.
Right.
He said, I'm always content.
I'm always content.
I'm always focused and happy. And I don't have to love it, but I'm gonna love my life.
Yes.
That's what you got to do, man. There's a whole lot more life to be lived. Yes. Single, married, at the job you own, in the house you're in, the apartment you're in, wherever you are, the size you are, the skin tone you are, there's a whole lot of life left to be lived that you got to take responsibility for.
Look, Juanetta Mutri, this is good. She said, getting together only in crisis will make you associate your spouse with crisis.
Oh, that's
God. A word. That's word right there.
Great.
Yes.
That's great.
That is so good because that's all you think about every time. And then that'll start creating all kind of issues because it's like, oh, Lord. Woo. Yeah.
Funny, start picking up the phone. Hey, what's wrong?
What's wrong? Yeah.
Oh, Lord, say, who done died? What's wrong? Well, the only time we call is when something is turned off. I start associating your phone call with a crisis.
That's good.
That's huge, man.
That's good.
That's big.
So how do we get the passion back? So you think about that. How do we get the passion back? First, we have to talk about it. Talk about how you feel about where your marriage is or isn't. You have to talk. Communication is the key. Don't throw stones. Don't cast blame or take offense. Rarely do we say, hey, let's get boring. We're going to get boring. Life drips, but bottom doesn't just fall out. It just drips. It just drips. And after a certain amount of time, it's dripped so much, it's just over. But look, talk about how we get here. The work schedule, the children, the other issues that played a factor in losing the fire. This was so good. I saw this last night on a TV show, and I'm only going to give them credit for it one time because I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it a bunch of times because this was so good. But she said, she said, you look at marriage, your marriage should be like Thanksgiving dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So your marriage is the turkey. And so what you do is you take the turkey and you put it in the oven, and the oven can sustain the turkey, and the turkey can kind of cook it on its own. So after you put the turkey in the oven, you start focusing on the sides, and the sides are the kids, the job, and all of those good things. So, but eventually, if everybody knows, the sides always run out first. So the children gonna go somewhere. You're gonna retire.
Really
you're gonna do all that. Ain't that good?
That's really
you're gonna
good.
retire. You're gonna go, to your, wherever you're gonna go. And then next thing you know, because if you notice on Thanksgiving dinner, you always have way more turkey left than you have sides.
Right.
So the sides are gonna go. What are you gonna do with the rest of the turkey? Well, we've kind of put our marriages in the oven and just kind of left them to bake on their own because we're used to them sustaining on their own. But eventually, if you don't check on the turkey's gonna burn up.
That's good.
And so that's kind of like it is with our marriages. So we got to see what caused us to get here. What is it? Our work schedules. We need to, reevaluate some things. And I don't care what anybody say. Y'all can say what y'all want to say on these comments. I don't care what anybody say. There's always some time you can find to spend with each other.
That's
I don't
great.
care what, there's always time. I don't care if it's 15 minutes. If you're at work and you get a 15-minute break, and that means I need to get my clothes on, I'm at home, you at work, and I go meet you in the parking lot with some sandwiches, and we sit and talk for those 15 minutes on your break. There is always time. If you really want to desire to make that thing passionate and work, always time.
Absolutely. That's great. I talked to a gentleman today, and I told him I'm training myself to stop saying I didn't have time.
Right.
Because what I realized is I was robbing myself of the responsibility of being a good steward over my life. Mm-hmm. And so many times we say I didn't have time.
Right.
And so I stopped and I started saying I didn't allocate time.
Right.
Because I had the time. I may have used that time for sleep.
Yeah.
I may have been using that time for gym. I may have been using that time, to do whatever.
Watch TV,
whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
But I had the time.
Right.
I just didn't allocate it. So don't ever say I didn't have time. No.
Yeah.
We had time. We invested it somewhere else. And so this is where we take responsibility
Right.
for our lives, our homes. Hey, I got to ask again. I hope you guys will share this video. I can't say this enough because, again, I learned a long time ago that you will only live at the level of what you learn.
Right.
Scripture
Absolutely.
says, I got to give you a verse, my people perish for lack of knowledge. And so that means what you don't know can literally cost you your life.
Absolutely.
There's so many people, watch this thing now, we've been guilty of it, talk to couples all the time
Absolutely.
that love each other, don't want anybody else,
Right.
don't want to go anywhere, want to be together forever, but forever feels like so long. It's like, oh, Jesus, forever,
Yeah.
forever. And it's
Ever.
simply because many times people need oil changes.
Yeah.
You don't throw away a car because it needs an oil change.
Right.
You invest in it and put in the maintenance so that it can maintain well.
Right.
I'm telling you, this is what we're doing, and you share this video. I can't say it enough. Hope you share this video. Make your comments because we talking to you guys and want this thing to be a ministry to you. Share this video. Somebody can pick it up. Make your comments.
Right.
Let us know what's on your mind, what's helping you, what you may need clarity on, what we can add to it, because we are literally in this thing together.
Hey, and say this too. Y'all give us some topics. Why don't y'all chime in on different topics that you want to talk about, and so that we can, structure our Facebook Lives around some topics that you really want to hear.
It's good. It's good. So yeah, first in getting the passion back, we have to talk about it. I'll talk about it. What got us here? How do we get off track? What stole the passion?
Right.
We used to be, and then we got off. So did your schedule change?
Right.
Was there some health challenges or whatever it is? We need to really go back and say what happened, and I can't talk about it.
Talk about it.
Don't get silent.
Yeah.
Don't get sour, and don't sit back and just wait and see what they're gonna say. Don't watch this with your spouse and then say, "Now I'm gonna see if they're gonna bring it up." No, you bring it up.
Pastor and I went, let me say this. We always, we don't teach you to do anything that we don't do. We went to marriage counseling, and I remember I kept saying, he was like, well, what's wrong? And I was like, I'm bored. I'm just bored. I could have just said, well, just never mind. And I did go for a long time and just didn't say anything because I was like, I knew he was busy. I was like, we just had a lot going on. And I was like, I just don't want to, But then I had to say, listen, I'm bored. We haven't been out on a date in like a long time. We need, those are things that we need. And I don't mean date, meaning you got to spend a lot of money, but I mean just spending some quality time together. One of my favorite things in the world to do is ride around. Just ride around the city, laugh and talk, and have music playing and just enjoy. So, it's not always about having a lot of money. So we don't mean going out to fancy places and going on big vacations. Just spending good quality time together.
Right. That's good. So you got to talk about it. Then you have to choose. We're gonna take it back.
Take it back.
We're gonna take this passion back. We're gonna get aggressive about making decisions that will not let our marriage and our future drain away.
Right.
I have to get aggressive about this. You know what? Right. I'm doing something.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday. We're planning Saturday. We're going. So what about? No. I don't know. They're gonna be home by themselves. But Saturday we're doing something. Even if you by yourself. Saturday I'm making plans for my Saturday night. Tuesday I'm going somewhere and I'm watching me a movie. I'm going out to eat or pick up the phone. I'm telling somebody, hey, I'm not doing things Saturday. It's a cartoon. That's cartoon fun. I grew up watching Bugs Bunny cartoons, and there was a dog. There was a dog that walked up on Porky Pig one day. You remember that? He told Porky Pig, he says, I ain't got no master. You ain't got no dog.
You gonna be my master, and I'll be your dog.
No, that dog followed Porky home. Porky could not get rid of that dude because he said, hey, I see a problem. I see a problem and an opportunity. You don't got no dog. I don't got no master. Why don't you go on and text somebody and say, look, you don't got no boyfriend. I don't got no boyfriend neither. Saturday night, we going somewhere.
Right.
Listen, tell your spouse, Saturday night, you don't got nothing to do. I don't got nothing to do. Now we got something to do. We going somewhere. So you got 4 days to figure out what we gonna do. And I'm aggressive about this thing. I'm serious. And so,
can I ask a question?
Sure.
Okay, so, and this is what I'm saying. Okay, so y'all chime in if I'm wrong, or now I'm not gonna say I'm wrong. I don't understand. So why do we only have to do things on Friday and Saturday?
Okay, well you're right.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying because a lot of people.
we weekday killers.
Yeah, we go. I mean, why can't you go somewhere and go to Starbucks on a Tuesday? And I think sometimes when our mind says that the only time that go out time is Friday and Saturday. Well, if you have children, especially if you have busy children, Saturdays are at the ballpark. Friday nights, maybe at the games if it's football season and you're doing other things. So then you may say, well, I never get to do anything because I'm always at the ballpark. I'm always at the... Why can't Monday night? There are lots of things around town. There's, you got comedy shows on Monday nights. You have, different things you can do through the week. I mean, I know sometimes you don't have to be out late. You get off at 6 and as a matter of fact, meet.
Right.
You get off at 5, I get off at 5:30. We're going to meet at 6 at Uptown and sit on the lawn during the summer and listen to the free music. It's free. Just bring your lawn chair.
But tell you what it does too is, it creates the energy of new.
Right.
Because we were out one night and it was a Tuesday, Thursday, something like that.
Yeah,
and it was like 11 o'clock and it was like, you know what? We are kicking on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
And it was just like, man, we kicking on a Tuesday night.
And we still get up at 6 o'clock.
Have a prayer time.
Have our prayer time. Still go on. And sometimes, and I'm gonna say this, sometimes in the beginning, you have to make the sacrifice. Right. Because sometimes you have to just sacrifice and say, I'm gonna be sleeping at work. Sometimes you just have to be, you have to be tired. Sometimes eventually, you say, okay, this was a rough day. I had to press through it, but when I get home, because we had such an amazing time, then you can say, hey, let's put on a movie. We're gonna cuddle up in the bed and then we go sleep at 8 o'clock. Absolutely. However you need to do it, but you got to be creative.
Well, and what you're doing is you're adding life to life.
Right.
I mean, that even gives you something to talk about. Oh my God, I'm so sleepy.
Right.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God, I can't believe we
had a good time, boy. We called each other, you sleep, I'm so sleepy. Oh, we had so much fun. You have to, so take it back.
Absolutely. We have to choose to take it back.
Right.
And get aggressive. And don't get angry. Don't get angry about the lack of passion, but get passionate about getting the passion back.
Right.
We have to get passionate about that. And I'm actually... really excited about that. You have to decide we're going to have us some fun. We're going to start back dating. Like you said, it may be awkward, it may be weird, but we are going to do this.
Right.
And you got to get aggressive about it.
Right.
It don't just happen by happening. I have a good friend, wonderful friend, Tremaine Tompkins.
Yay!
Jermaine Thomas. He's at the Perfect Note, and I'm actually, so if I appear to be rude, please forgive me, because he just sent me a gift for you all that are on, and we have free tickets to the Perfect Note.
Woo!
Friday, June 1st and Saturday, June 2nd. We have tickets for 5 couples. So
5 each day.
for either day.
Okay, so it's 5, but they choose which day they want to go, or 5 for Friday and 5 for Saturday.
5 total.
Okay, 5 total.
So 10 of y'all can go Friday, and then Saturday you on your own.
Okay, 5 couples, 10
5
people.
couples, 10 people.
Gotcha. Okay, so the first people to chime in and say they want the tickets, let us know, because we have to give them your name so that we can put you on the thing.
All I said was, let's get on Facebook and talk to the people. She would start a math class and start debating me.
I mean, I'm trying to make sure so we can make, so everybody know.
Yes, Perfect Note, and we'll put the flyer in the comments. But you have to let us know what's the requirement. What's the requirement?
Okay, so we already got some people to take the first one. So,
Pastor Derek Jordan, my
Pastor Derek
friend.
and Latanya Jordan already took the first one. So
Y'all better hurry up, because listen.
let me write that down, because I forgot.
And see, he don't wait on stuff. He get all this out there, because I feed him all the time. I feed him all the time. So he ain't gonna share nothing. So yes, so 10 couples. Our treat for tuning in, and let us know, and we'll put you on the guest list.
Okay, so
Nedra
Leona Smith Sanders. All right.
She said me with like 17 E's.
And James and Latalia Green, so that's 3 down. And the Moutries, so we 4 down.
All right, y'all better hurry up.
We got one more couple.
Tell you what, I'm feeling generous.
The Turners, gone. They're gone.
I'll sponsor 3 more.
Okay, so
the Perfect Note in Hoover, and I'll put the graphic in. I should have had it out.
It's Deanna Miller. It is at the Perfect Note.
The Perfect Note restaurant in Hoover, live music and dining. The Perfect Note. The address is 1845 Montgomery Highway South, Suite 201. And telephone number is 986-7280. We'll make sure that we have you on the list, and you let them know that Tailor Made Marriage sent you. And we'll make sure and we're actually working on, First Lady and I, we're planning on setting up like a Tailor Made Marriage date night. So we'll say, hey, we'll set a day that we're going to be out somewhere. We'll invite everybody out and say, hey, let's just meet up, and we'll go have fun. And I ain't gonna talk church stuff. We'll go out and we ain't gonna talk church. We'll sit down, we'll laugh. We even gonna go out on, and then we're gonna do no counseling. So she got to get on the books for that. All right, so let's go. So we're gonna do what? Everybody call it out to get the passion back. We're gonna talk about it. Number 2, we're going to take it back. Number 3, watch this. We're going to turn time back. That's big. We're going to go back and do what we did before that connected us. That's powerful. We're going to go back and we're going to say, hey, let's remember when we used to.
Right.
Remember when we used to. We're going to go back and we're going to do some of those things that we used to do. Again, married, single, wherever you are. Remember the stuff you did before you got saved and boring. Now you can't do all this stuff. You can't do all this stuff.
Not all the stuff.
But some of the stuff you did before you
like
got redeemed.
And
You can
skating.
skate without sinning. You can go bowling without, give me a B word, without
being disrespectful to God.
Nah, one of the B words.
I said being.
I mean, you can go to the mall without being. That mean my coffee getting cold. But no, you can do all the stuff that you did pre-saved and still
outside of the stuff you weren't supposed to do, because we
Absolutely.
knew we weren't supposed to do it even when we weren't saved.
Yeah, go back and do that, because you probably got some saved friends that want to go back and do some of that stuff anyway. They just need somebody to say, hey, let's do it without the homongering.
Yeah. Right, without getting drunk and all that stuff.
And so, and this is where discussion is key, because we have to be honest that some things may not excite us anymore.
Right.
So as we grow, as we develop, like First Lady said, some of our favorite times were Taco Bell and Pepsi Freeze. Well,
That's
now
when Taco Bell have real meat.
right, and now she can't eat Taco Bell, you know, because it messes
they
up
don't
all
have
that
real
grease
meat.
stuff. It's not real meat. And then I don't want the Pepsi Freeze because I'm trying to do Thanos training, so I'm not doing all that. You know, I'm getting these shoulders and thighs back, boss. And so what happens is we don't want all that stuff, but we have to be open enough to say, hey, you know, what can we pull back and what can we put away? But you know, because we've changed and we've developed, and most times when passion dies, the intrigue with the other person dies too.
Right.
And so watch this now. And so we stop taking note of new tendencies.
Right.
We stop taking note of their new interests.
Right.
So we're courting a changed person. So we're still dating a person that's not the same anymore.
And
so
trying to date them the old way.
Exactly, because
Right.
when passion dies, the mystery dies, the intrigue dies. And so I stopped looking to see, okay, what are your new hobbies? And I'm still dating the old person.
Right.
And so that's what passion does, gets us back into say, hey, man, what do you like? You know?
That's right.
So
talk about it, take it back, turn time back, and I love this one. You know, this is my favorite. Develop a team. Find some couples to engage with. Find some people to hang out with.
That's great.
That is so important. And I am a big proponent. Anybody who knows me, I am a big proponent of friend groups. I love friend groups. I don't understand what the big issue is about friend groups. You just pick the right one.
Right.
You don't have just because, you know, Pastor, okay, good plug, shameless plug. Pastor's doing an amazing series called The Good Apple.
Yes.
And so just because you had some bad people in a friend group before, that does not mean that you can't have a new friend group. Don't throw everybody away. Don't throw friend groups away and friends and people who God is placing in your life. Don't throw everybody away because you had some bad people. Just pick the right ones. Sometimes it takes some time to pick the right ones. You know, I believe in, you know, long-term friendships. I have some friendships with people I've been friends with for over 20 years. You know, a lot of times we threw those people away and we started just hanging out with trying to do certain things. But, you know, you may have to go back and re-establish yourself with some of those good friend groups. And
absolutely.
Have fun.
It takes the pressure off. Man, we're really doing a lot of singles ministry too. I mean, really, on the video, really talking a lot of singles. Because, you know, honestly, I have a lot of singles say, we're talking about being single. It really ain't much difference. It's life.
It's life.
Only difference that there are very few.
Outside of the fact you married.
Being single and married ain't that much different for real. I wish somebody would hurt me. It's not that much different.
No.
It's just, it's more permanent.
Right.
Because you wake up with her, go sleep with her, but you still have challenges, health challenges, financial challenges, loneliness. All those things come. You can be married and still be lonely.
Right.
You know, so marriage does not fix loneliness. Marriage does not automatically make you joyful.
Right.
Marriage does not mean that you don't have bills to pay.
Right.
Marriage does not mean that everything works out. You still have to deal with the same
issues.
I really wish single people, because, hey, now I'm going to talk at you, because I know when I talk to single folks like this, they don't like it. But here's the truth. I've been single and married.
Right.
And I was single longer than I was married. I know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Marriage ain't going to solve everything.
No.
You got to enjoy whatever state you're in.
Absolutely.
Grab you some friend groups, get you some folks together, develop your team.
Right.
If you're married, whatever you're doing, it's better together.
Right.
And First Lady said so well, you gonna have to shop around some circles.
Yeah.
Get in some circles and see if you fit. If you don't fit, fine. Get you something else. Get some more folks, but don't just settle in that you can't be happy, or the first couple of people that you pick that didn't work, you don't stop picking.
And let me say this too, and I know Facebook gets a bad rap, and you have to be very cautious and careful about what you do. But you can go on Facebook and search your interests, and there are all kinds of little groups. You know, if you like knitting, then there are so many knitting circles around town. If you like, you know, cooking, there are so many cooking classes, and people who, if you like book clubs, whatever, there are so many things around town where you can have like people and commonality and enjoy yourself. It doesn't have to be, and I think maybe if we move past only wanting to be with the people we want to be with, you know how sometimes, you know, it's, I want to be with this group because this seemed like the good group, or this seemed like the group, the popular group, or what. No, forget that. Go where I used to tell my be the popular group. I used to tell my kids all the time. I said, listen, you don't have to worry about trying to be in a popular group. Create your own group. I said, and be a part of that group and enjoy what you're doing in that group. Because if you enjoy your group and who you're with, all the stuff around, you're not even concerned about that. You are living life, enjoying life to the fullest. You know, I always, like over the last, I think since I hit 40, I always say that I want to be able at the end of the day say, man, I really enjoyed my life.
Right.
I really enjoyed today.
Right.
Man, I did some great stuff today. I met some great people today. I'm excited about it. I remember prior to that, I used to always say, I have enough friends. I don't need no more friends.
Right.
Man, that's crazy.
Absolutely.
God will send so many people into your life. You have enough. You have the capacity for every single person that God sends you, because each relationship is going to have its own dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're going to have relationships where you may just talk on the phone. You're going to have relationships where y'all just talk when y'all see each other.
Right.
You're going to have relationships that you hang out. But when you get all those relationships and put it together, that's what's going to create your whole life goodness, your full
That's
life.
really good. That's good. So, hey, we're coming in for a landing. Let's run back through them. Talk about it.
Take it back.
Take it back.
Turn back time.
Turn back time.
Develop a team.
Develop a team. And take your time.
Take your time.
Take your time. Settle into this that you can't get it. You can't get it all back overnight.
Absolutely.
But you can start tonight.
Right.
You can't get all the fire back at one time, but you can one day at a time.
Right.
So eliminate the excuses for how bad things are, why things can't get any better.
Right.
Settle in that you didn't lose it all
Right.
in one day.
You
can't
can't
get it all back
in
in
one
one day, but you can get it all back day by day.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Very good.
That was
Was good. That was
Outstanding.
good. That was deep.
Hey, thank you guys so much for chiming in. Hope this blessed you guys. Hey, drop your comments, drop your likes and hearts and all of this stuff. Hey, let us know things that you'd like us to talk about. We want to make sure that these broadcasts are effective, help you guys. Vicky Black does a good teaching. I don't know why I did my hair like that.
Take notes for the future. That's right.
I don't know why I
Vicky.
did my hair like
What you
that.
do?
I said, Vicky Black said.
Hey, for all of the people who got asked for the Perfect Note tickets, please, can you guys inbox us and let us know whether you want to come. You're going Friday or Saturday, so we can make sure we let him know and your name be on the appropriate list, so you won't go and they don't have your name.
Right, and make sure you tell them Taylor Made Marriage sent you. So, bless you guys. Share
Love
the video.
You, Taylor Made.
Hey, I hope everybody shared the video. Hope everybody shared the video. Inbox us. Let us know things that you'd like us to talk about. Don't just watch. We say it all the time. For real, man, let us know what you want to talk about. Any kind of topic. Any kind of topic. Because we talk about everything.
Yeah, we're not afraid.
Yeah. So share it. And First Lady told you, Beard Church Sunday. Beard Church Sunday.
Good apple. That's
Look
gonna
at
help
that.
you. That's
Look at
gonna
that
help you
dude.
with your
Boy, look at
relationship.
that dude right there. Oh, that girl pretty too.
I don't know. I look a little chunky.
No, you look all right there. You look all right. I asked for your phone number. So, hey, check us out. Come see us Sunday, Rebirth Christian Fellowship, the church where people matter,
families matter, and you matter. And where we're teaching life.
We're teaching life. Yeah, that's what we're doing now. We're teaching life. So, hey, this was good, man. Hope to see you in service on Sunday. Got a great lesson to share with you. The good apple. This Sunday's going to be powerful.
Yes.
Hey, before then, come see us on Wednesday, man. Tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. right there, Rebirth Christian Fellowship, 723rd Avenue Northwest. You talking about connecting to great people. We be some great people in that building, man. And we love to see you. So I'm signing off. Hope you guys got blessed.
Taylor Made.
Share the video. See you soon. And we may see you at one of our little
Yeah,
pop-ups.
we're going to put something together. We're going to do some Taylor Made pop-ups and let's have some fun.
We'll do pop-up. All right. Love y'all, man. See you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.